Hare Krishna, Sukhakar Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare
Thank you so
Krishna.
much. You have been singing such soulful songs. We can't thank you enough for that. And your classes also. Thank you. So I'm just taking up this service today as a substitute. Yeah.
You can start, Mataji. It's live now.
Okay.
Hey.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Welcome to this session of Throwback Thursdays conducted by Iskcon Seshadripuram. And we are very happy to have today with us His Grace Vaikunthapati Prabhu. And a little intro about Prabhu. Sometimes for great souls, introduction is like an insult more than a glorification, because what can we say about them in few minutes? So he is joined Iskcon in 1992 and got initiation in 1994. And he was transferred to Krishna Katadesh, which is an Islamic country in the Gulf. And Guru Maharaj asked him and his wife, Lokamata Lakshmi Mataji, to start the yatra there. So basically, there were no one except both of them. And then today, there are about 4,000 devotees. And Prabhuji has chronicled this in the book, The Making of Krishna Katadesh. Starting from scratch to coming up to 4,000 devotees is a huge achievement. And in 2006, he moved to Mumbai to take care of his ailing mother in spite of his wonderful career and opportunities, showing how Vaishnava values and responsibility is more important. And he started organizing tours, pilgrimage tours, taking devotees to different holy dhams in India. Currently, he is associated with Iskcon Temple in Kargar, giving Srimad Bhagavatam classes. And he completed his Bhakti Shastri course and is doing Bhakti Vaibhav now. In 2022, under the blessings of Guru Maharaj and His Holiness Gopal Krishna Maharaj, Prabhuji launched the Srila Prabhupada Disciples Care Program. And so far, at least 12 disciples have been assisted, and with approximately 35 lakhs has been gone into this project by Prabhuji's efforts. And 2024, Guru Maharaj instructed to build a temple at the birthplace of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur at Birnagar. The foundation ceremony, stone laying ceremony, was successfully conducted in April 2025. So a lot of projects headed by Prabhuji, and that shows his seniority and his wonderful devotional capabilities. So we are very happy that Prabhuji has taken his time off to give us this wonderful nectarian realizations and pastimes of Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for your valuable association. Please accept our humble obeisances and please enlighten us. Thank you so much. We are not able to hear you. Is anyone able to hear Prabhuji?
No, Mataji.
No, not really.
Okay. Now can you hear me?
Yeah,
now
but
it's
echo
clear.
is coming, echo.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we can hear you.
1 minute.
Echo is coming.
Strange noise is coming.
If you have joined in two devices nearby Prabhuji, sometimes echo comes. So
Yeah, right. You are right. I'm just trying to close it. 1 minute, Mataji. How do I close it? Somebody needs to help me out on this.
So
I
you
think
have to,
sometimes if you stop the video, it may stop. I don't know whether everybody wants to see you also, no?
Yeah. We want to see Prabhuji because it's going live on YouTube. Do we have two devices nearby, Prabhuji?
Yes.
Is it possible to switch off or mute one of them?
I'm trying to do that, but somehow that is not happening. Very sad.
So, may I know what are the devices, Prabhuji? Phone and a laptop or two laptops?
No, it is apparently what happened was something. I got a new one. Zoom Us also it came and it got opened,
Oh, in the same device.
Yeah. So I'm trying to close it now and it's not closing anywhere.
What is the name? Other name, is it Vaikunthapati Das only for the
Yeah.
other? I think your voice is better now.
Is it better? No. The echo is
Echo coming though.
How do I do
Too
it?
much echo is coming.
Oh, Krishna.
प्रभु जी आप लीव
is,
करके फिर से ज्वाइन करिए.
One thing I can do, Prabhuji, is I can remove the other login that you have. Which
Yeah,
is,
one login you take it out. Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that, Prabhuji. Remove. Can you try now, Prabhuji?
Now is it okay?
Yes, Prabhuji. It's okay.
Now it's okay.
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 Yes, Prabhu.
Thank God. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
No echo.
No echo, right?
Yeah, clear.
Clear, okay. Sorry for this. I'm very bad in this technology. And because of that, all these things have happened. So, sorry for that. Om Jnanantimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmetamena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. I was born in the darkest of ignorance, but my spiritual master has opened my eyes with a torch of knowledge. I pay my humble and respectful obeisance. Before I start, I would like to pay my obeisances to all the devotees who have assembled here online, so that the right words come out of my mouth and the right message I give out. And as a result of it, you are able to also increase your love for Krishna. That's very important for all of us. And I really pray for that. I would also like to pay my respects to the person who introduced me to this Krishna conscious movement, that is Sukha Krishna Das Prabhu. Everyone knows him. To him, I would like to pay my respects. And also to my Siksha Guru, Vijay Venugopal Prabhu and Padmini Mataji, who gave me the foundation in Krishna consciousness. Now, going further, let's see let's see about our Guru Maharaj. As all of us know, Guru Maharaj has dedicated his complete life for this movement. He has been a great follower. He has dedicated his total life for this Krishna conscious movement and to Srila Prabhupada. Etat eva hi sachishyahi kartavyam guru nishkritam edvai vishuddha bhavena sarva artha atma arpanam guru. This shloka comes in Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, where Sandipani Muni is advising Krishna and his friend Sudama. At the time of they want to leave the ashram, at that time, as a Guru Dakshina, what has to be done? And for that, Sandipani Muni is saying, Etat evahi sachishyahi kartavyam guru nishkritam. What is the true a duty of a true disciple to his guru. Edvai Vishuddha Bhavena, with very, very pure heart. Sarva Artha Atma Arpanam Guru. One should dedicate all his wealth, Sarva Artha, Atma, even including his life, in the service of the Guru. And we all know about our Guru Maharaj, how he dedicated completely to his Guru Srila Prabhupada and to the entire movement. So, Srila Jayapataka Swami Maharaj was born in Milwaukee, Wisconsin in 1949 as John Gordon Erdman. Then he joined the school, St. John's Academy, where he graduated as with brilliant marks. He was a brilliant student in the school, and in Brown University he joined, and he got complete scholarship for everything. But then his life transformed when he heard a guest lecture on Lord Buddha, and he thought that he should come to India to find a spiritual master. But anyway, that was not really required, because in San Francisco he found the Iskcon Center, where he met Jayananda Prabhu, who introduced him to the entire Ratha Yatra movement and how it has to be done, everything he did that. Gordon John, as he was known earlier, he got initiated when he was 19 years old in the Montreal Temple, and he was appointed as president of the Montreal Temple. And when he was in Montreal, Srila Prabhupada wrote to him to take the responsibility for printing the books and dispatching them to different temples. That time, Prabhupada told him that I'm appointing you as the trustee for Bhaktivedanta Book Trust. And in fact, our Guru Maharaj, Srila Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, is still a trustee of BBT. Later on, of course, Prabhupada asked him to go to Toronto and take over the Toronto and started open a center, and he did that. But soon, Srila Prabhupada wanted Jayapataka Swami Maharaj in India. So he took a long flight, he took for almost 48 hours, and he landed in Kolkata. And he was very eager to learn Bengali, because he had the duty of going to the marketplace and meeting the vendors, buying from the vendors, selling fruits and vegetables, etc. And in Calcutta, Guru Maharaj used to conduct house programs, Nagar Sankirtan, book distribution, all these things was doing. So just see, at 19 years old, he got initiated into the movement. And at 21, Jayapataka Dasa, as he was initiated, Jayapataka Dasa became initiated and came to be known as Tridandi Bhikshu Jayapataka Swami. Of course, nowadays we just call him by short, saying that His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. That's what I call it. But the name given to him was Tridandi Bhikshu Jayapataka Swami. And Prabhupada Jayapataka Swami Maharaj was the 12th sannyasi at that time. And he was initiated on the Radhashtami day. He did that. And from that time onwards, he's a sannyasi, and he's the longest serving sannyasi in Iskcon for more than 50 years. Then, because Guru Maharaj came to Mayapur, and in Mayapur was facing severe financial crisis, and he was wondering how to handle these financial crises. Very soon he thought that so much of land is there, why not start doing agricultural activities? Then he started all those agricultural activities with modern techniques, and the output was quite very good compared to the nearby farms. So the local villagers, other farmers, they were very keen to know the techniques adopted, and our Guru Maharaj was more than happy to share the new technique. But in turn, he learned Bengali from them. And also what he did was, he used to give them the classes. He used to give lectures in Bengali, try to give it in Bengali. And initially, the early attendees, they used to correct Guru Maharaj on his Bengali. And thus, his desire to learn Bengali got fulfilled, because Guru Maharaj wanted to learn Bengali. And when he discussed this at the age of 19 with Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada had told him that it's really not necessary to learn Bengali to progress in Krishna consciousness. But now that desire got fulfilled, and we all know how very easily Guru Maharaj gives lectures in Bengali, he reads Bengali, and he also writes poems in Bengali. Very, very proficient he is in Bengali now. But life in Mayapur was not easy. Initially, they built a grass hut and they used to sleep on the floor. And not much money to buy varieties of vegetables and fruits, etc. So whatever they grew on the agricultural land, the same thing they had to carry on for several months and eat. Besides this, there are also snakes and spiders. Everything are there, and you don't have to. If you want to see new creatures, you have to go to Mayapur. At that time, it was. But then Guru Maharaj had been given a piece of land, and where Srila Prabhupada had told him that I'm giving you the kingdom of God, develop it. So Guru Maharaj found it both interesting and humorous, and he took it up very seriously and started construction activities. The first construction activity he did was the construction of the Lotus building. And it's so surprising that even after so many years, there is not a single crack in that building, because Guru Maharaj personally oversaw the construction of that building. He used to bring cement from Krishnanagar on a bicycle, bring it here, and see that everything is done perfectly there. And that's the reason, one of the reasons why it has still not, after so many years also, it has not still developed a crack. Almost about 50 years over now. But why I'm telling this particularly is because the later on buildings, you find that there are cracks. That's the thing. And at that time, we know that in 1970s, that was the time of peak Naxalite movements and communist movement in Bengal, West Bengal. And many dacoits would try to attack Mayapur, hoping that from the Western people they can rob money, etc. So Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, he wrote a letter to Srila Prabhupada requesting for a permission to buy guns. And also the local police were also more than willing to give the license for guns for self-protection. So he got it, and with that, it's not that they shot anyone, but then that was only a way of preventing the dacoits from coming forward or coming towards the temple that they did. Then what happened was, from that time onwards, the whole building up of the Mayapur started. Now, why am I talking about this? The development of Mayapur by Srila Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. Because nowadays we find there are so many disciples, so many Iskcon devotees visiting Mayapur. But how many of them really know how this Mayapur developed? Not many. They come and go. Just like, for example, this Seshadripuram is in Bangalore. Bangalore has developed over a period of time. And somebody has taken that initiative to develop that Bangalore, is it not? And how many people really know who is that one who has taken the initiative and what has been done? This piece of land in Mayapur was a marshy land at that time. From this, what was a marshy land at one point of time where nobody was willing to visit, from that time it has been made into such a place where you nearly have about 10,000 families staying in and around Mayapur. And in a year, what a number of devotees visit. Currently, I was in that parikrama, and we had almost about 15,000 devotees in the parikrama. Besides that, there are so many in the temple that almost about 20-25 people from outside of Mayapur had visited Mayapur. So, the one person who personally took up the development of Mayapur was our Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami. It is the duty of Guru Maharaj's disciples to create this awareness amongst others and make them understand how much of difficulties Guru Maharaj had to undergo to bring Mayapur to this stage. Of course, he was also appointed as the world chairman for Food for Life program. And also now, day after tomorrow, we have got this Shantipur festival. And Guru Maharaj was appointed as in charge for Shantipur festival for life by the descendants of the Advaita Acharya. So some of these things, greatness. Now, Guru Maharaj got lots of instructions. Some instructions he got as a disciple, some in the managerial position as a GBC, as temple president, as a sannyasi, as a Calcutta temple manager. He got several instructions, totally about 38 to 40 instructions he got. But as a disciple, he got about 19 personal instructions. So let us see what these instructions are and how he is executing them brilliantly. One of the instructions Srila Prabhupada gave to Guru Maharaj was to distribute 10,000 big books and 100,000 small books every month, not in a year, every month. We know even to give out one book, to sell one book is so difficult. Recently, when Guru Maharaj was in Mumbai, he said, don't give the books free of cost. Sell it. There was a reason why he said this. Because giving it free of cost is so easy, is it not? Buy it and give it out. Nothing. There is nothing much in that. But if you have to sell the book, you have to really struggle for that. Not only struggle, selling the book will also make one very, very humble. And that humility is very essential to make progress in spiritual life. So Guru Maharaj was telling, try to sell the books, not just give it away free of cost, because if you give it away free of cost, it may not have much value. So he said that try to sell it. That's one thing he said. But our Guru Maharaj has adopted very, very, very novel methods to sell these books. He used to go to the marketplaces to sell the books. He used to go to bus depots. He used to go to train platforms. He will go there, he will sell and all. And now the latest novel method that Guru Maharaj has adopted is for the virtual bookstall, where every day so many people say that we will sponsor these books and all they sell. But then afterwards they go, the devotees, they take it up and the brahmacharis in Mayapur, they try to sell those books also. They are doing that. Under personal instruction, Guru Maharaj was got unlimited preaching. Now, this took Guru Maharaj to various villages and cities to preach to common people. This is an unlimited instruction, like Guru Maharaj always says. Unlimited preaching means unlimited instruction. So he has to go to various cities, villages to preach to common people. And he used to read also Bhakti Vinod Thakur's books and understand how this Namahata preaching worked. And that's how Guru Maharaj established that Namahata department in Mayapur. The another thing that he established was the Sankirtan travel parties. That also, we all know that Sankirtan department is there where they sell the books and all. He also established Sankirtan travel parties. And now there are about 7 bus parties. They will go to different parts of Bengal, Orissa, Bihar, and they sell the books. And they were in the bus only. They go in the bus. They cook inside the bus. They have got Gaur Nita inside the bus. They do Aarti, and during the day they sell the books and then come back. So they go for 2-3 months at a time, and then they come back. So that's a great austerity which it was introduced, and that is still running very strong. And recently the announcement came about the book distribution scores, and we found that this Sankirtan travel parties, they got a good number. They came 3rd or 4th, they came, in that, in the terms of distribution of books. Then Guru Maharaj also introduced this Navadvip Parikrama, is it not? See, actually what happened was, in 1974, the first Gaur Purnima festival was held. under the guidance of Srila Prabhupada. At that time, Navadvip Parikrama was also started by our Guru Maharaj. The Navadvip Parikrama was first envisaged by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. He wanted this Navadvip Parikrama to be conducted, Then he told his son, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj also, and Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj also started planning out how it should be done. And Prabhupada was also aware of this. But actually it started conducted by our Guru Maharaj. And Navadvip Parikrama, we know it runs, it goes, all the thing. Earlier it used to be, they used to have camps in different places and do it. And when they started, it was only about 400 people who used to join this Navadvip Parikrama. But now, Navadvip Parikrama has grown big and big. It is a 7-day Parikrama now. And this year, I was also a part of this South Indian Parikrama group. There were totally 7 Parikrama groups, 2 from Namahata, Bengali groups, and 2 from Gita course from that. So 4 Bengali groups, 1 international party group, 1 was Hindi group, and 1 was South Indian group. And the total number of devotees taking part in this parikrama this time was about 15,000 devotees. See from where it started and how it has gone. Now Guru Maharaj wants to add 1 more kshetra in this parikrama, 1 more camp, and make it into 8 days parikrama so that he can accommodate 1 more group. Because there is 1 more group, it is expected that it will come, because when they go on a parikrama, one group consists of almost about 2,000, maximum 2,000, 2,500. They cannot manage beyond that. But now already it is about 15,000. Next year they say expect that it will grow further. It may go up to 20,000 devotees, which means you need to have more number of parikrama parties you need to have, and it starts from different locations and it goes, but the whole thing is covered in about 7 days. Next time it may be about 8 days it will be done. So when this parikrama and all this thing started, Guru Maharaj also got another brilliant idea, saying that why not conduct Ganga safari? So Ganga safari also he started to visit all the holy places visited by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu along the flow of the Ganga. So wherever Ganga touches, there are many places which Ganga touches, and they all have been visited by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Guru Maharaj conducts this Ganga safari tour to touch all these places. Personally, he used to go earlier, but due to his health conditions, he is not able to go personally. But then that is still continuing, and mostly international parties and also many Indians also join that, and it goes. Now, that was some time back. It was long time back it was introduced. But later on, he also started a tour to visit holy places in India. This, I think, he started sometime in, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere in 1999, 2000, he started this. Because at that time I was in Tirupati, and we had a discussion at the time, about this Tirupati, what can be done in Tirupati, etc. Those things we were working on. And so at that time, yes, 2000 only it was. And we were just discussing in nearby Tirupati, what are the other places also we can collect, the South India part. Now, the whole idea of conducting this tour to visit holy places in India for foreign devotees was actually to show to Indian devotees, Indian people, not even Indian devotees, to Indian people, see by taking Krishna consciousness how happy these people are. Why do you think that you will not be happy by taking it to Krishna consciousness? That message you wanted to send, a very subtle message you were sending to Indian population. So that was a beautiful thing that he did. And then another instruction that Guru Maharaj got was to make about 50,000 disciples. It's a huge number, 50,000 disciples. Now he has got more than 70,000 disciples. Now some of these instructions when you see, like distribute 10,000 big books, 100,000 small books, these are all mind-boggling figures. As I said, many people try to cop out of distribution of books because it's a very tough thing. But it is a very effective. method of developing humility and tolerance. Because not all people are going to be favorable. Many people are going to slam the doors on your face. Many people are just going to ignore you, saying some people can jeer at you. All these things can happen. But tolerating all these things, and in spite of all these things, trying to sell the books, that brings humility in a person. And that's very, very important for our progress in our devotional life. Trinadapi shunichena tarorapi saishnuna. Is it not in all situations and circumstances you have to keep your cool, and with a smiling face you will have to handle people. So these are the various glories of our Guru Maharaj, which I have touched very briefly. Now I will go to the second phase, where as a disciple, what are the instructions I got and what has been my personal experience with Guru Maharaj. Some of the points I will touch on that also. So first of all, as Mataji, Lita Mataji told in her introduction, I started my Krishna consciousness in Katadesh. Of course, thanks to Sukhakar Krishna Prabhu who brought me, and thanks to Vijay Venugopal Prabhu and Padmini Mataji who trained me on this. I got a transfer to Krishna Katadesh. Qatar is named as Krishna Katadesh. It's an Islamic country. And when I was transferred, Guru Maharaj told me, we don't have a center in Qatar. So why don't you start a center in Qatar? It is called a Krishna Katadesh. So I will stick to the spiritual name given by the Guru. So why don't you start something in Krishna Katadesh? We don't have a center in Krishna Katadesh. And I was quite immature at that time. I was not very matured. So I told Guru Maharaj, I haven't read even Bhagavad Gita properly. Do you think I will be able to really do it? Guru Maharaj said, no, don't worry. Start reading. And whatever you have understood, you start explaining it. So I started doing that, me and my wife. And we had no friends there. We had no acquaintances also. We did not know anything in Qatar, in Krishna Katadesh. We had no friends. The place was new to us. Everything was new. Even in my office, I was the only Hindu. Others were either Christians or Muslims, mostly. And in that place I went. And I was just wondering, how am I going to establish a center here? Guru Maharaj has told that you should establish a center here. So me and my wife, we were discussing. And my wife was quite encouraging. And she told me that, look, our Guru has told us, let us try. It can turn out to be a success also. If it doesn't turn out to be a success, then also it doesn't matter. But we must try and we must do it. And slowly started growing. And many people, one by one, people started coming. And as it grew, due to my immaturity at that time, I used to think that I am doing a great job. I'm really blessed by Krishna and I'm able to do it and all. Till the time I realized very soon, no, it is not your maturity or it is your ability that you are able to establish a center. It is Guru's desire to establish a center in Krishna Katadesh, and that's what is getting fulfilled by Krishna and by the Guru Parampara, and you are only simply a nimitta matram in the whole thing. Your role is nothing. If you had not done it, somebody else would have come and done it, because that is Guru's desire. And that really opened my eyes at that time. And my respect and my love for my Guru really shot up because of that. I realized how powerful our one's Guru is. How powerful our Guru is. How pure is purity. Because of his purity, because of his desire, the whole thing is getting fulfilled. It's a great eye-opener it was. Another eye-opener that Guru Maharaj gave me was this. My interaction with Guru Maharaj, another eye-opener was, the job was a bit tough job I had at the time. As I said, I was new to that place and many things I didn't understand. I was in the automobile division, then I was transferred to FMCG division. And in FMCG division, the method of working, everything is different. And there's a lot of mess in the company. And I had to set it right. And that was a big pressure on me. So once I was talking to Guru Maharaj on his visit to Krishna Katadesh and told him that this job is taking a lot of my time and I'm not able to devote time for devotional service. And in fact, we were walking, both of us. So Guru Maharaj stopped, looked at my face and told me, very sweetly told me, look, your job is there to support Krishna consciousness. And devotional service is not there to support your material life. You should understand this, he said that. So then it opened my eyes. Then I realized, yes, this is true. It is not that my job is there to, my devotional service has to support my job. No, it's not like that. It is a job that has to support my Krishna consciousness. My material life is not to be supported by devotional service. From that time onwards, I changed my attitude and I realized that devotional service is a priority. Everything else is secondary. There's a wonderful lesson given to me by my guru, saying that devotional service is a priority in life. Everything else is a secondary. Just by this one single sentence, Guru Maharaj made it clear to me. Your job is there to support Krishna consciousness, and devotional service is not there to support your material life. Another thing that happened in Krishna Katadesh was, once a devotee was very, he was finding himself isolated in a crowd of about 100 people. And because he was not getting any service according to him, and he wanted to leave Iskcon. So when Guru Maharaj visited the place, he and his wife, they came to meet Guru Maharaj and said that we want to leave Iskcon. So Guru Maharaj said, why do you want to leave Iskcon? Because then he said that I am not being given any service, Guru Maharaj, and we feel left out. We have been doing so much of service and now we are not getting any service here. So Guru Maharaj said, why you are not doing any service? He said, because they are not giving us any service. The people who are managing, they are not giving any service. So Guru Maharaj asked him this question. Have you volunteered for any service so far? So they said, no, we are not volunteered for any service. Then Guru Maharaj said, then what you should be doing is, you should ask yourself, what service am I volunteering, rather than waiting for a service to be allotted to you. It's a very, very important point Guru Maharaj has given us, because many people wait. What service will I get? Will I get a service that is favorable for me? Will I get a service that is easy for me to handle? These are some of the ways in which many of the devotees think. No, it is not like that. Whatever it is service, you start volunteering for doing some seva. Because seva bhav is very, very important in our progress in the devotional life. And when we volunteer to do some seva, automatically one will start getting more and more seva. And seva bhav is very much important if we want to make progress in our devotional life. So that is another good lesson Guru Maharaj gave all the devotees in Krishna Katadesh, so that people will come forward to do. Now, if you see Krishna Katadesh is full of seva bhav. Some of the other devotees from other different parts of India, they come to Qatar, and they found recently one group also came from South India, and they were very, very impressed, and they have asked us to come to that place, to their place, to show what we are doing, how we are doing, and they want us to train their people in their congregation. They said that. There was another incident where what happened was, Maharaj was having his lunch. He had just landed and he was having his lunch. At that time, suddenly, beware that it is an Islamic country, and then KKD is an Islamic country. Krishna Katadesh is an Islamic country, and in an Islamic country, other than Islam, nothing else rules there. Nothing, you cannot do any other practice. Religious practices should be only Islam. So no Christianity, no Hinduism, nothing is allowed. But anyway, we are doing it. And once what happened was Guru Maharaj was having his lunch. He had just landed that day. He had sat down for lunch. At that time, the police came at the door. And someone came and told me very quietly, the police have come. So I was serving Guru Maharaj his lunch. Then I told others, you please take up and serve Guru Maharaj. And I quickly went out of the room. And Guru Maharaj saw that. And he knew that something has gone wrong. So he asked others, what happened? They said, we do not know, because of course nobody else knew that in that room. So they said, we do not know, Prabhu has gone, maybe somebody has come, he has gone to meet them and all. In the meantime, somebody else came into the room and said, Guru Maharaj, the police have come. Okay. So Guru Maharaj became very concerned. And outside I was dealing with a policeman, and the police, they wanted to come inside the house. They wanted to come inside the house to see who has come to your house. They said, somebody has come to your house because there's a big crowd in your house. Why so many people have assembled in your house? And we saw some foreigner has come to your house. They said, no, he's a family man. He has come. There is nothing like that. And we were talking about it. And they said, no, we want to come. I said, you will not be able to come because there are many ladies inside the house. Because according to that Islamic, according to the law there, country's law, if there are ladies inside the house, the policemen cannot come. Only the ladies police have to come. But these were policemen. There was no lady police, at that time. No lady police had accompanied these policemen. So they said, all right, we will come in the evening with the lady police force and then we want to sit. So when I came inside, I saw Guru Maharaj had not started eating. He was just waiting for me to come back. And he was so concerned. He asked, what happened? Vaikunthapati, what happened? I heard that police have come. So I said, no, Guru Maharaj, that's not much. They just came to see what is there. No, you are hiding something. Tell me, what is it? Then I told Guru Maharaj, it's like this, that, there are already about 30, 40 people in the house and the cars have not been parked properly. So it has disturbed the neighbors. And somebody has complained to the police and the police have come to see what is there. And apparently they say that they know some foreigner, some Englishman has come inside the house. Some Westerner has come into the house. So they want to come inside. But I didn't allow them because of this. So he said, what are you going to do? So I said, they have said that they will come in the evening. Yeah, if they are going to come in the evening, how are you going to handle? And Guru Maharaj is not starting his lunch. He's so concerned, about what is going to happen to all the devotees here and what is going to happen to the movement here. All these things, he was very concerned. So I said, Guru Maharaj, not really, we'll have to handle it and all. Then Guru Maharaj was thinking. Then he said, he gave an idea. Why don't we convert it into a sort of a get-together or a party? In the evening, allow only the family members to come. The brahmacharis need not come. All the single men, let them not come. Let it be only the family members. So if there are many family members with both husband and wife inside the house, then it will appear like a family get-together only and there won't be any problem. I said, yeah, that is a good idea. We can do that. And so the message was sent out. Evening is only for the grahasthas. No single one should come. That was told. And as a result, what happened was, in the evening, the police came again. And when the police came, I said, yeah, you can come in. You can see it's a get-together that is going on. All the families are there. You can come. No problem. So with that great confidence, I also talked to the police. And then the police said, yeah, it's okay, fine, no problem. But only make sure that the neighbors are not disturbed. And the whole thing got fizzled out. The morning threat got fizzled out by evening. Simply by a simple idea given by our Guru Maharaj. Otherwise, just imagine what a stress it would have been if had they come inside and they found that there's a lecture going on in the house, all these things. But Guru Maharaj was giving a lecture inside. In a very informal way, he was talking to people and discussing Krishna consciousness, their problems, etc. And he was doing it like that. So the whole thing was so beautifully resolved by our Guru Maharaj's thinking. In fact, it has been told always that even earlier, whenever there is an issue taken to Guru Maharaj used to always look at it from different angles. and used to come up with the most unexpected solution he used to come out with. Another thing that I learned from Guru Maharaj was, Guru Maharaj always likes to, earlier, not now, earlier, he always used to like to take his lunch or dinner along with the devotees. He always liked that devotee association. So once when we had a program in a hall, after that program was over, the devotees said that we have prepared a special lunch for you, Guru Maharaj. Why don't you come? We'll go back home and then eat. Guru Maharaj said, why I should go back home? I will eat here. All the disciples are sitting, all the devotees are sitting here. Give me time to spend time. I want to spend time with the devotees and give out my association and improve their Krishna consciousness. We didn't realize it at that time. He said, I will sit along with other devotees. I will eat the same thing what other devotees are eating, and let me associate with them and give them the Krishna consciousness. This was simply something great, is it not? Which we didn't realize. And from that time onwards, we decided that for our Guru Maharaj, the lunch or dinner will be along with other devotees only. From that time, in fact, when we went to Krishna Katadesh, in the first 6 months, Marichi Prabhu, he gave me a call and said, Guru Maharaj wants to visit Krishna Katadesh. It will be a half-day visit. And at that time, I had no devotees. I had hardly about 2 or 3 devotees at that time. So I did not know what to do. Somehow or the other, I could get a few more. And, we were about 20, 25 people. The program got over. Then Guru Maharaj told in the lecture, normally it's a new thing. Vaikunthapati Prabhu and his wife, they have come to Krishna Katadesh and they are without any devotee association. And I have come to Krishna Katadesh just for half a day, only for the purpose of giving association to Prabhu and his wife. Wow, what a mercy on us that Guru had to take all the trouble to come to Krishna Katadesh for half a day only, and that too when there are no devotees, simply to give us some association. It was a great, great mercy that we got from our Guru Maharaj. And we can't really forget it. Once what happened was, this happened in Mayapur. This was before Guru Maharaj went through this kidney and liver transplant. Guru Maharaj was very, very sick. At that time, I was there in Mayapur, and Guru Maharaj couldn't even speak. And at that time, Guru Maharaj made a profound statement. He said that as long as this body can be of some use in Krishna consciousness, I will live. The day the body is useless, I will leave this world. So because of his determination to fulfill the instructions of his Guru, Srila Prabhupada, is still continuing in spite of all his various physical inabilities. He is able to do. See, Guru Maharaj always speaks of this Vaishnava Aparad, another point, very important point. I am associating with Guru Maharaj for the last 30 years plus. Not once have I heard Guru Maharaj speaking of anything about his God brothers. If at all he has to say, he has got certain good things to talk about his God brothers, but nothing negative. And even if someone tries to come and speak something negative about his God brothers or about other devotees, Guru Maharaj really chastises them and says, don't talk like this. You are committing a Vaishnava aparadh. It will affect your devotional service. So important, because we are all have got this material habit of finding fault with others. But this is something that we need to learn from our Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj never talks about anybody, And when he says, do not commit Vaishnava aparadh, he practices that. Just imagine the austerity that he must be practicing, he must be following to keep his mouth shut, even when there is so much of an urge to speak about others. We all know it, is it not? We all do that. So easily we talk about others. But Guru Maharaj never speaks about anybody else. Of course, Guru Maharaj is very keen that all his disciples complete Shastric studies. He got Sarvabhauma degree also very recently, the highest degree, and the only one in Iskcon to get that degree he got. And the latest instruction that Guru Maharaj has given to me and Krishna Katadesh devotees is to construct a temple at Birnagar, the birthplace of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Now, as we all know, Bhaktivinoda Thakur was born in Birnagar, but then he moved to Surabhi Kunj, and from there only he found out many things. He was writing his books, etc. He was doing there that he used to do, and then afterwards, what do you call that? And also he's the one who found the Chaitanya Mat, not Chaitanya Mat, what do you call it? Yogapeeth, the birthplace of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Is the one who identified it and he found it out. Is it not? Those stories are known to everyone, so I'm not getting into those things. He wrote about 120 books and he has written so many songs he has written. The Sandhya Arati song, what we sing, Kiba Jayo, has been written by Bhaktivinoda Thakur. The morning Darshanarti song in many temples, Yashomati Nandana, Vrajabhara Nagara. That song has been written by Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Like that, several songs has been written by Bhaktivinoda Thakur. So, and even if you read Prabhupada's books, many places you find Prabhupada quotes Bhaktivinoda Thakur left and right, everywhere. You take Chaitanya Charitamrita book, every chapter, the summary, the first page, he quotes Bhaktivinoda Thakur's books. So Prabhupada told his disciples at the time, for such a great Acharya in the Parampara, who has given us so much of knowledge, who revealed Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who revealed Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's birthplace, who revealed Chaitanya Charitamrita totally, everything. In fact, Bhaktivinoda Thakur had such a great difficulty in getting a copy of the Chaitanya Charitamrita at that time, because it was not easily available. Because at that time, the printing and all used to take place. There were not many copies available also. So he said that such a great personality who has given us so much, don't you think that we should construct a temple in his birthplace? He said. Now the TOVP, who predicted that Adbhut temple will come in Mayapur? It was Bhaktivinoda Thakur who predicted that. Who predicted that Srila Prabhupada will come and preach in Western world? It was Bhaktivinoda Thakur. So Prabhupada said, for such a great personality, shouldn't we construct a temple in Birnagar, his birthplace? So Prabhupada, along with Harishauri Prabhu, Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, and one or two more disciples, they all went to Birnagar. And at that time, Birnagar, in that house where Bhaktivinoda Thakur was born, Lalit Prasad Thakur was there. Now, Lalit Prasad Thakur is the brother of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Unfortunately, Lalit Prasad Thakur was not willing to give the land and the temple, because of course there was a difference between Lalit Prasad Thakur and Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Lalit Prasad Thakur was a Bhajananandi, whereas Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj was a Goshtanandi. That itself is a major difference between the two. So he didn't give that land. Prabhupada went 2-3 times. For various reasons, he couldn't succeed. But before leaving this world, Prabhupada instructed Guru Maharaj, you must construct a temple there. So after Prabhupada's disappearance also, Guru Maharaj has been trying to get that land for a long time, for all these years. But unfortunately, it didn't succeed. So finally, in 2024, August end, we had one 30 years of Krishna Katadesh program, 30 years of 30th anniversary of Krishna Katadesh we celebrated. And there Guru Maharaj came online. He was having his dialysis, and he came online and told us this temple has to be built in Birnagar, and can Krishna Katadesh devotees take it up and do it? See, we have to understand when a Guru Maharaj desires something, that is like an instruction for us. We should not think that, oh, Guru Maharaj is requesting us, so we are very important. So that's why he is coming and asking us. So should I do it or not? I will consider it and then reply to Guru Maharaj. We can never say like that. When our Guru is saying that, he's out of his humility and out of courtesy, they're asking us, requesting us whether you will be able to do it. But we should be also humble and we should understand that it is actually an instruction. It is not a request. It is an instruction being given to us. Golden opportunity, is it not? To get an instruction from a guru. Not everybody gets a direct instruction. And here we are getting a direct instruction from the guru. So we jumped at this opportunity and he said, yes, they will do it. We took it up. And what happened was we took it up and we purchased one land. And in 2025, April last year, the stone laying ceremony was, that stone laying ceremony was done there, So we did that. But then Guru Maharaj was not satisfied with that. He wanted one more land to be purchased, and that is very adjacent to Bhaktivinoda Thakur's birthplace. Even this is a birthplace because Bhaktivinoda Thakur had the large area of land at that time. So now they have built one temple in one corner of that land, but there's another land adjacent to it, immediately touching that existing land. And that Guru Maharaj sees some spiritual potency. It has got some spiritual significance which Guru Maharaj is able to see, which we are not able to see. Because that land is very expensive. That land costs about 10 CR. Whereas the nearby lands, which are not adjacent to this particular land, they are all costing only about 4 crores, 5 crores. But this particular land, which is touching this, where the temple is, that is costing 10 crores. And Guru Maharaj is very particular that we should buy that land only. We all know how careful Guru Maharaj is with money. He will never even spend one anna unnecessarily, So when a person who will not spend even 1 rupee unnecessarily, how do you think that he is willing to spend 10 CR on this? Which means he is able to see some special spiritual significance on this land, which we are not able to see now. It will be revealed over a period of time. In the due course of time, it will be revealed. And now we are working on getting that land and we want to fulfill this desire of our Guru Maharaj. We are in a great hurry considering the health condition of our Guru Maharaj. His health is very poor and we want to complete this project. They hand it over to Guru Maharaj so that Guru Maharaj can hand it over to Srila Prabhupada. When the one land was purchased, we handed over the documents to Guru Maharaj. You know what he did to those documents? He straight away took it in Mayapur only. He straight away took it and gave it to Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada's Murti is there. He went and kept it near Prabhupada and said that, look, land has been purchased. We have started the work here. That is the type of relationship Guru Maharaj is maintaining with Srila Prabhupada. Don't you think that we as devotees, as disciples of Guru Maharaj also should maintain this type of relationship with our Guru and do what our Guru desires? Yasya prasadat bhagavat prasad. If we fulfill the desires of our Guru, automatically Krishna gets pleased. And if Krishna is pleased, then our life is successful. So with this, I will stop the class. I think it's 9 o'clock now. So I'm sorry if I have overshot. No, I'm not. Just 1 minute. Okay, fine, no problem. That's because of the technical glitches in the beginning. That's the only reason. So yeah, with this, I will stop the class. Thank you very much to all of you for giving such a patient hearing. I hope whatever I have said increases your love and respect for our Guru. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. If anybody has got any comments or would like to say something more, I would be more than pleased to hear. There are many wonderful Vaishnavis sitting here. One Mataji has raised the hand. Yeah, raise the hand.
Thank
Mataji.
you so much, Prabhuji. Very, very wonderful session, giving history of Guru Maharaj's entry into Iskcon and how he came to Mayapur and how much austerity, he had endured to build temples and bring Mayapur to this extent. And also your personal association, the police incident, how he gave an idea and it worked out, and how he is very careful not to tell anything about his god brothers or any devotee. So much valuable lessons, Prabhuji, you shared. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. So devotees will take raise hands one by one. Sri Lalita Mataji, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Guru Maharaj. It was an excellent class, Prabhuji. You took us so nicely through the journey. Out of curiosity, I want to know how many disciples currently are there in Krishna Katadesh?
I think Lalita Mataji will answer that.
Yeah, exact number I still don't know, Prabhuji. Around 4,500 is what I...
Yeah, around 4,000 devotees are there.
Yeah, very nice, Prabhu. I think when you told that 20 devotees were there and you were searching for devotees and then Guru Maharaj came, I think just his presence has drawn in so many people, I mean devotees. And also I like the point that you said when you were starting that Bhakti Center, it was not just, you were thinking it's your endeavor, but then it's just a Guru's mercy and desire to have something, no, none of us are indispensable. I think that's your humility. It was a great class, Prabhu. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mataji. It was not 20 devotees were there. 20 people were there. All of them were non-devotees at that time. Because Guru Maharaj was coming, I had to gather a crowd. I started getting all the people home. That's what I did.
Okay.
Thank you, Mataji. Kalindi Mohan Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam. Glories to Srila Prabhupada. All
You
glories
got
to
a fantastic chance to serve Guru Maharaj. Do well. I'm sure this Birnagar also will come out well. And your group also expanding. They are going to different places in Canada, all the places. So it'll become 4,000, become 10,000. I'm so happy and so blissful to see Vaikunthapati Prabhu. Really, Vaikuntha ticket, one-way ticket back in your hand and with Lokamata Lakshmi Mataji. Hare Krishna, all the best, Prabhu. Dandavat Pranam.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Prabhu. Yeah.
Hare
Yes.
Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam.
Yes, Kalindi, yeah, Kalindi Mohan Krishna Dasa.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj. Prabhu, it's an excellent session today. Excellent glorification. And you have a lot of cherishable moments with the Guru Maharaj. And the most importantly, you got instruction from Guru Maharaj, and you are in the process of towards fulfilling the instructions of Guru Maharaj. It's nothing but instruction of Prabhupada. And the most importantly, what is the key takeaway for me for today's classes? The Vaishnava Aparat, which is something Guru Maharaj not at all encouraging any devotee, especially any disciples. So seriously, this is a very, very insightful information to us, so that when we are interacting with the co-devotees, God brothers, we will ensure that how 1,000 times we should follow the protocol, and we should not never ever getting into a Vaishnava Aparat. Just one request from my end, Prabhuji. So you might have done a lot of yatras with Guru Maharaj personally. So you might have many places you might have visited. Can you just share us one cherishable moment which you had with Guru Maharaj? Because we won't get an opportunity, at least at this point of time, traveling with Puri or Vrindavan, whatever, any yatra we couldn't able to travel. At least you are luckiest person. You might have done so many yatras, 30 years journey. Just share one cherishable moment with Guru Maharaj.
Whatever I said so far were all cherishable moments only.
Yeah, I agree. 200% I agree.
Okay,
I just
one cherishable moment, since you asked, I will tell you. I traveled with Guru Maharaj as his secretary. Okay, when I got initiated. And it was a very funny situation, because that's the first time I was traveling with him as a secretary. And Guru Maharaj was sitting on a table was laid out for him, and he was sitting on a chair, and I was sitting on the ground. In fact, I was not even sitting. Guru Maharaj called me and said, "You also sit and eat." So he asked the people there, "Where is my servant?" So they said, "Yeah, he's here. So Vaikunthapati, come and sit. Guru Maharaj is calling you." So I came. He said, "You sit down here and you eat." I said, "All right, I will sit." So then I was sitting there, and Guru Maharaj they'll serve something for Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj will say, look at my plate and say, why have you not served to him? Serve him also the same thing. They will serve. You know, the attention was on Guru Maharaj, not on servant. The funny thing that I found was, I'm being told that I'm a leader of an yatra, okay? And at the same time, I'm also being called as a servant, you know? So what are you? Are you a leader or a servant? So these questions do come up in the initial stages, you know, for you. So I used to wonder, what is this? But it was really funny. And it was really nice to be told that your position is being shown to you, you know, that all said and done before your guru, how much soever exalted position you may hold, either in the corporate or in the material world, in the presence of guru, you are only a servant. You know, your position is only a servant. You know, your job is to follow what the guru's instructions are, follow behind him. That's the thing. There is a saying in Hindi, you know, there's a saying in Hindi, I'll say, Guru ke aage और गधे के पीछे कभी खड़ा नहीं होना चाहिए. You know, गुरु के आगे नहीं खड़ा होना चाहिए, क्योंकि अगर if you stand before Guru, you will tend to speak something wrong, you will tend to do something offensive. So never stand before Guru, stand behind Guru. And गधे के पीछे मत खड़े रहो, because you will also get a kick if you stand behind the गधा. So गुरु के आगे और गधे के पीछे कभी खड़ा नहीं होना चाहिए. So this is one cherishable moment, I would say. Really, I enjoyed that moment, and I realized my position really. Although I may be a very big man in the company or whatever it is, but when it comes to Guru, you are simply a nobody. That's all. Maybe somebody outside, but before Guru, you are nobody. Right.
Thank you so much, Prabhu. Thank you so much. It's a wonderful association with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. I didn't have as I didn't have that raise hand. That's why am I disturbing in between of the class? I'm Deepa
So,
Mataji.
who's speaking?
Deepa Mataji from KKD.
Who is it?
Deepa Ramakrishna
Okay. All
from
right.
KKD.
Yes.
I was when I was in your class, I was very much feeling blissful. More than blissful is very much transcendental feeling, Prabhuji, that Krishna has brought us and making us to sit in KKD. Today, really, the answer came from your lotus mouth through our Guru Gauranga and Krishna, that how actually blissful are KKD practitioners, devotees and all. Really, Prabhuji, Hari Hari Bol, and always keep us in your prayers that we go move long in our bhakti for pleasing our Guru Gauranga and Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. I have no more words, but really grateful to you, Prabhuji. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Bhaskar Prabhu.
Lalita Mataji, if you can give me just a single 1 minute, just to add something. This project, what I talked of, Bhaktivinoda Thakur's project in Birnagar, this is actually Prabhupada's project, and hence it is open for all the devotees of Iskcon. Anyone, anywhere can join if they got some either. I mean, they may have certain special talents, like somebody's an engineer, somebody's an accountant, somebody's a, public relations man, is a marketing man, whatever it is. If they are interested, they can always join this, and it is open for everyone, especially for the Guru Maharaj's disciples. It's open. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhuji. I think I'll get the brochure information from Gokula Gaurangi Mataji and try to pass it on to other devotees.
Yeah.
Whoever is interested. Yeah. Bhaskar Prabhu, you had a question?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam, Bhaskar Prabhu.
Prabhuji, I am so much inspired today because when Guru Maharaj came to Qatar, I was there during that period.
Admin, can you show the face side by side, please?
Yeah.
Yes, Prabhuji.
If he's, Prabhuji, if you can come on video, then we can.
Yeah. Prabhuji, Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam, Prabhuji.
Dandavat Pranam.
Prabhuji, when you are telling that Guru Maharaj was there in Qatar, I was there during that period, Prabhuji.
Okay.
So I had done a service to Guru Maharaj at that time.
Okay.
So I can recall that during.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. So,
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Okay, devotees. Anybody else? So Mataji has also said that the book, Making of Krishna Katadesh, it's available on Amazon. Anybody who's interested can go, and so many devotees are expressing their appreciation for you, Prabhuji. Thank you for the excellent class and so many nice realizations. Okay.
Anybody can also contribute for a lot of money is needed for the Prabhu is not asking. So this is a Prabhupada project. So anyone can contribute monthly.
Guggar, you are not audible.
And Prabhu can give all the details, bank account and all. So it can be successfully done. Sorry, Prabhu, I told before without asking you. Don't feel bad.
No, I said you are not audible, I said.
Oh. I told that this project is having a lot of expenses to meet. So Prabhu will not ask, but anybody want, it will really help Prabhupada, and Guru Maharaj will be happy to please Prabhupada. So any contribution can be done, getting in touch with Prabhu, and they can get the blessing from our whole parampara.
Thank you for adding that, Prabhuji. So if there are no more comments or questions, we can pause here for today. And we are very grateful for this wonderful association. And I know you have lots more to share with us, Prabhuji. So we are going to maybe call you one more session after some time to hear the rest of the pastimes and your reactions on Guru.
Yes.
So thank
Hare
you.
Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Please share the network, net banking system and GPS system.
Sorry, Prabhu. What is
Prabhuji,
it?
net banking and GPay.
Okay. You want that? You want the?
We can share the group.
Want the link? Okay. I will share it with Lalitangini Radhika Mataji, and with others also. I will send it out. Where I have to put it, you tell me, Mataji.
Can you put in the chat now, Prabhuji? Because I don't know, many devotees are joining from many places.
Oh, okay.
They may not all be in that group of Throwback Thursday services.
Okay.
If it's possible.
So
It may not be there in the list also.
So where should you want me to put it? Where? This? Is
same group.
Is Gayatri Mataji there in this group? No?
Yes, she's there too. Here.
Gayatri Mataji, do you have the can you check with Govardhan Giri whether he has got the link? Then he can put it in the group. I don't have it on my mobile.
Okay, Prabhu, I'll just
It is to put. Mataji is saying that put it now, she's saying.
Better to give it now, Prabhu.
Yeah.
They can give monthly installments also, whatever possible. And Prabhu will give the receipt, whatever money comes.
Let me check whether I have. I doubt. I don't have it. I had saved everything in my laptop, and my laptop crashed. And this is a new laptop. So it's totally, everything old one is erased.
So no worries, Prabhuji. If I get in my personal chat, I can give it to.
We'll send it to you, Mataji, if that's the case. It has come here. How you can support? Something has come here. Yes, right. Yeah, can you see this?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Is this good enough or you want it? Anyway, I'll send it to you also.
Yeah, this is good, Prabhuji. I've taken a picture and we'll share this with as many devotees as possible.
Okay, that will be great, Mataji.
Thank you, devotees. Thank you, Prabhuji. So
Thank you very much.
let's chant one time, unmute and chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. What, Prabhuji?
Very much, Vaikunthapati Prabhuji.
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Hare Hare.
Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Prabhupada ki jai. Maharaj ki jai.
Jai Ho.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Gauranga Nityananda.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam.
So can I leave, Mataji, now?
Yes, Prabhuji, we can close.